Et bonjour et re-bienvenue à Horizon Zero Dawn. On se retrouve à la même place qu'on était. C'est juste les items que j'ai pas pick up. Fait que dans le fond, je suis allé par là-bas. Les audios, je les avais encore. Mais là, je suis allé chercher les quelque chose shackles. Là, c'est comme des menottes qu'il y avait là-bas. Puis tu vois que le dernier petit champignon que j'ai ramassé, il était pas ramassé. On se retrouve ici. Medicine Pouch Full, c'est ça. On se retrouve ici, je pense que ça s'appelle Elysium. C'est essentiellement, c'est The Last City on Earth, dans le fond, là, que comme la place où est-ce que il faisait Horizon Zero Dawn. Puis Horizon Zero Dawn, c'est essentiellement un geek. C'est comme pas une machine, mais c'est genre comme un network de machines qui était là juste pour attendre que les méchantes machines ils finissent leur travail, qu'ils vident la Terre. Puis là, quand ils n'ont plus rien, ben là, il prend le temps de trouver une manière de les désactiver. Puis là, en les désactivant, ça fait comme pouf. Puis là, il est capable de... il l'appelle Gaia, essentiellement. Là, les Nora, il avait raison. C'est bel et bien Gaia. Elle est ressortie, puis elle a de la Terre avec la vie. Puis elle a reconstruit les écosystèmes. Fait que c'est pour ça qu'on a des machines, que c'est des bêtes, que c'est des animaux. Parce que c'est littéralement ça que Gaia faisait. A reconstruit genre l'écosystème avec les manières qu'elle avait. Ma théorie à moi, c'est que ben là on sait que elle c'est un clone d'Elizabeth Chose. Puis d'après moi, Hades c'est comme le AI qui a malfunction au départ, qui a fait le swarm. Puis qui s'est fait désactiver, mais que là il y a quelqu'un qui l'a trouvé, qui l'a réactivé. Fait que, vu que quelqu'un l'a trouvé, l'a réactivé, ça l'a comme créé un fail-safe. Dans Gaia, ça l'a donné naissance à Eloy, puis là, on commence le jeu, puis le but c'est d'aller. Ou Gaia, ce qu'elle a fait, elle l'a désactivé, mais elle savait qu'elle pouvait pas le détruire complètement encore. Fait qu'elle a mis des fail-safes en place.
Get her!
So they woke up.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
You're no use.
Different.
I've done this before. I just need my focus.
Let me kill me. Oh, shot! My foe. Can't take another. This could be it.
Meurs!
Broke back.
Mais meurs! Non!
Blood.
T'es crevé, man. Bon. Jesus Christ, que c'était tough, ça. Les trois qui te shootent des missiles dessus, là. Attends, on va retourner chercher le champignon, là. Puis je devrais avoir... Tiens. Alright, qu'est-ce qu'on a dans le coin ici? Parce que là, c'est vrai, on est en dessous de... Oh!
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Ouais, c'est ça. Fait que ceux qui restent, dans le fond, ils... Ceux qui restaient, dans le fond, ils ont vécu le reste de leur vie. Ça, c'est juste dead. Mais pas dead, mais genre... Ils ont vécu le reste de leur vie ici, puis ils sont morts, genre, paisiblement, genre, de vieillesse. Et ou de quelconque maladie. On va-tu voir d'autres? Mais c'est ça. Fait que c'est quand même... j'aime l'idée que comme...
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the rep. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Ok, je vais le dropper ici. Non, je peux pas monter en haut par ici. Il n'y a pas de guano sur les affaires, fait que je peux pas...
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Alright, fait qu'il y a du monde qui était cave. Up to storage. Attends, c'est parce que j'avais un autre... je reviens ici, mais j'avais un autre ici que j'avais pas fait.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them.
Ah, ça c'est le
But maybe I
psychopathe.
went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Ok, lui il était... Il était... C'est un de ceux qui était pragmatique, hein? C'est on l'a vu au début dans la partie là où est-ce que c'est la réception, là. C'est le... Voyons, c'est comme un psychopathe, genre.
Zero dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all.
Done.
But for
I
the
should
sake
check the
of
door
my
nearby.
family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Yep. Ça, pendant ce temps-là, j'ai fait le premier. Puis le deuxième, si tu regardes, j'active la patente. Puis il est à l'envers. Puis l'autre, il fait comme le H-emitter, genre le tag qu'on avait ici, elle disait genre le cave, il arrête pas d'installer les hollow emitters comme à l'envers. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Fait que si tu vois justement, le monde était con. C'est comme. Mais... c'est genre vraiment bizarre, tu sais, tu ferais c'est une abomination, oui, mais tu fais ça parce que comme c'est ça où il reste plus rien.
Found one. Looks intact.
Tu sais, tu fais ça où il reste plus rien de la Terre. C'est même pas juste les humains. Puis appeler cette extinction-là genre naturelle, non, c'est pas naturel. Les humains, on a causé ça. C'est pas du tout naturel.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Ah, ok, fait que là c'est en bas. À gauche. En haut, c'est bon. À droite, puis en bas. À droite. En bas.
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
What door? Ah, la porte en haut. Ouais, ça c'est celui que j'ai utilisé. On va chercher lui si jamais j'ai d'autres Shadow Karja qui s'amènent là. Come on là.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
On va commencer les taguer. J'ai pas personne d'autre?
About to get loud.
Get ready for the shadows.
Bon, lui est mort. Oh, soudainement, il y a beaucoup de monde. Soudainement, il y a beaucoup de monde. Hein? J'avais-tu une manière de... flip? Parce que je suis comme de même, je peux-tu aller de l'autre bord? Non. Je veux pas trop les attirer. Oh, come on, guys. Dead.
Don't mind me.
Someone's out there killing us. Look.
J'aime ça qu'ils se parlent. Puis là, ils sont tous en... J'aime ça, ça. Snipe le monde.
That's the last of them.
Alert. H-lock structural failure.
Or not.
Take cover!
Come on, sors-toi de là! Wow, je suis vraiment mauvais.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Je prends des... Wow, ok, beaucoup de choses. On va juste loot là parce que... Normalement,
Looks
quand...
good.
Quand on arrive là, au moins j'ai des potions à... Right, fait que là j'ai repris mon health. Moi je suis comme bien préparé, right? Okay, got this tug. There we go. More shit to sell later.
Luck's with me.
Full steam ahead, Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Chen. If I doubt your buildings in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail consult with Ayomide Okilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast tower. Blah, blah. Mineral used to transmit the activation code, so any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Ah ouais, ok. C'est ça, puis genre, une fois que les machines ont fini de tuer toute la vie sur Terre, ben, après ça, les fonderies partent, ils fabriquent d'autres machines qui vont construire des tours. Les tours broadcast le deactivation code. Fait qu'on est comme une couple de centaines d'années après le... C'est à ce stade-là, on est une couple de centaines d'années après Day Zero, là. Simulation results. Margot Shen to Elizabeth Soda. You and Kenny Guy's predilection for animal morphologies. Not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate. I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost, well, tributes to the world that comes to mind. Tribute is the word that comes to mind. As though she's already mourning their lost, and not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from fossil record too. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. Whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around for a century or two to see what she makes. Yeah, she makes fucking thunder jaws. Thunder jaws are not cool.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge.
Les cauldrons,
It's
essentiellement.
not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch.
Comme Gaia, c'est la
Any robot
totalité.
she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia... I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Ah, ça c'est poche. Ça c'est poche. Attends, je peux-tu... J'ai perdu parce qu'elle a avancé puis elle a comme coupé son propre dialogue. Là, peut-être tu vois ici, on a restart, mais regarde, on a déjà on l'a déjà ici, il est plus marqué. Vu que j'avais rien fait dans cette...
Hello, I'm Margot
there we go.
Shen, and this is Hephaestus. You probably noticed that only
Je
about
veux
a
comme
third
pas
of you
bouger,
are
je sais
robotics
qu'on...
engineers. The rest,
Je vais peut-être
experts in
couper ça,
machine
là.
cognition, virtual
Oui, parce que
heuristics,
pendant
that
qu'elle parle...
stuff.
Ouais.
Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing
Ouais,
and
ça,
building
pendant qu'elle parle, je peux
robots.
le dire, là, je peux parler un peu
The last
par-dessus.
thing we want
Le-
is to burden Gaia with a bunch of
le son est
outmoded 21st
probablement
century
meilleur qu'il
designs.
était.
Waste of
Je suis en train
time.
de tester comme
Our
justement de
purpose is
couper
to
le... Parce que
empower Gaia to build the robots.
j'ai
And
de la
not just
machinerie dans
build,
mon bureau, là.
imagine, from scratch. Any
Fait que
robot
comme
she
j'essaie de
needs
couper
for
le
any
son, genre
conceivable
l'espèce de
purpose,
buzz
designed and
d'électronique,
fabricated at
là.
a snap of a finger.
Les fans, tout
Hers.
ça, j'essaie de couper
Her
ça
finger.
du
So,
vidéo.
Hephaestus isn't really the
Fait que je vais
forge.
peut-être...
It's
Ben là,
more
je le
like
ferai
the
pas là
knowledge
parce
of
que t'arrêtes de
craft and
parler, là.
ingenuity of a mastersmith to
Genre, je vais
wield the
peut-être couper
hammer.
un peu ce bout-là parce que...
Encoded as software. Time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Ouais, c'est ça.
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Ouais, c'est ça, c'est comme... Le derangement, c'est probablement dû au fait que comme... Et là, elle a quel âge, là? Tu sais, elle a quoi, comme 16 ans, là? 16, 17, 18, whatever, là, tu sais. Fait comme ça fit à peu près avec ça, genre que Hades s'est réveillé. Puis là, son but, essentiellement, c'est de reprendre sa job où est-ce qu'il l'a laissé, qui est de scour la planète. Puis nous autres, on est comme un contingency dans un contingency, essentiellement, là. On est comme Gaia qui a perçu ça, puis qui a vu que ça prendrait quelque chose d'autre. Ça a l'air d'avoir rien. J'espère que je traîne pas ça pour rien, là. Non, j'aime le setting, justement, là, que comme... Puis que le probablement que le réveil de Hades, il y a comme 15-20 ans, a comme flippé Hephaestus. Ah ouais, ok, je peux pas le voir. Ça a comme flippé Hephaestus, puis les machines ont commencé à être agressives. Ouais, là on est revenu.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside. More eclipse.
Careful now.
Comme venez me voir, man. Je sais pas si je peux tirer à travers. Je vais juste pop out avec mon affaire puis je vais les murderize. Attends, je peux dessus. Ok, lui c'est un boss. Je pense que je peux shooter à travers. J'aurais pas d'autres. Non, puis ils l'ont même pas entendu. Il y a des belles petites lumières partout. Puis là on descend.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Ouais, didn't pan out, did it? It didn't pan out too much. J'aime l'idée par contre. From Samina Ebaji, Encapsulated DNA. J'aime ça le principe justement que tu encodes ton information dans de l'ADN puis tu la fossilises. Over the last 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that Eternity Tech was FIS. But that FIS was shilling a year or so ago, but every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300-400 ans. Damn, okay. Capsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules. Already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at -18 degrés for 1,000+ years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor in my decision, I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, that we were using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. J'avoue que c'est assez, not just ironic but heroic. Life as the hero beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do until next time. Ça me rappelle beaucoup dans Mass Effect. Il y a, quand t'arrives genre à la fin du 3 là, t'as le choix de juste comme walk away. Puis si tu le fais, genre t'as comme un special game over. T'as un special game over, puis comme c'est essentiellement c'est genre comme un vault que l'Iara elle a créé à quelque part. Puis qu'elle explique que les Reapers ils ont gagné, puis qu'on n'existe plus, mais comme elle laisse ça pour les générations futures, puis ta. Avec toute l'information, puis toutes les affaires qu'elle peut. Okay, for the last 2 months, a full benefit of procurement of a copy of Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known. As a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. 40 million discrete data entries continues to grow. Physical science modules are effectively complete with soft science modules close behind. Also on schedule, language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4500 languages. The tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset. With attended curricula development about to begin. Speaking of heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate, which half my professors have been so entertaining. C'est cool quand même que comme tu laisses un vault, puis genre les humains qui vont venir après, ils sont capables de... Ok, fait que là c'est là que...
There we go.
Ah! Look it. Dans la tête, man, direct. Ah, lui il est loin. Nice. Ouais, c'est ça, lui il est comme tout là-bas, là. Ah, j'en ai pas besoin. Je peux-tu faire le tour et aller le voir? J'aime ça que ça fait clac, 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 puis comme personne. Oh, reviens ici, man. Là, je peux pas monter en haut avec le gun. Sérieux? Tu fais tout le tour au complet? Oh, come on! Gotta move on. Come on. Bon, lui s'en vient. RB? Okay, how about you get a move on? Comme... I wanna ditch this thing, mais je veux le vider avant. Ok, là je devrais le voir. Oh, sérieusement?
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Ok, ça c'est Sobek. On va aller voir l'autre en haut là-bas. Oh, plusieurs affaires.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app.
Oh!
Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Right, so I was wrong.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh titan, getting worshipped by the eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Right, so I was wrong. Noise complaints. Called me confounded lazy Bashcore. Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. Okay. Mom was great, she was religious. Hey, Bashcore, shaking the walls. It's death metal, Bach. Okay, so let's... Yeah, okay, Bashcore, death metal, melodic metal, blah 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 metal. Black Death, etc., etc. C'est toute la même affaire. Ben, pas toute la même affaire, non, je dis pas ça. Genre, moi j'aime un... I love a good metal as much as the next guy, mais comme... Yeah, pour quelqu'un qui connaît pas ça, c'est toute la même affaire. It's a whole lot of... turn it down, no can do. This is how I code. Turn on my death metal, might as well give up stimulants. Chocolate and molten industrial accident vids. I'm supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extension program without death metal to inspire me? Ça, je peux comprendre, though. Comme, yeah, I can understand that. Come, you need your death metal to... Hades Protocol. State here, just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out Goldilocks solution to guy's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10-12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol designed failed in simulation. Because we either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel. But by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Depending on... Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done his business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Okay, too soft and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system. Reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly be reversing processing. Okay, I swear ain't nothing Gaia could do to keep life going. Ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even if it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat the command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Now those blues coming on strong. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. Back tomorrow. Right. Fait que là, Gaia, elle était comme mis offline pour que... Fait que c'est pas comme quelque chose d'automatisé que Gaia a fait comme... Oh shit, le Biosphere est en train de shit. Vas-y Hades. C'est Hades qui prend le contrôle. Fait que c'est peut-être ça qui s'est passé. C'est que la dernière fois... Gaia, là, elle a comme été capable d'avoir un failsafe où est-ce que comme... Elle a comme gardé... I don't know. À ce point-là, genre... Archive abuse. Mr. Tate, this email concerns Apollo submission. Your 666 submission just 5 days and oh, what a doozy. You chose to submit holographic remasters of acknowledged classic of extreme exploitation cinema. Because you're rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future remedy from the ordeal of experiencing not just one but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Oh, ça c'est l'équivalent de genre Human Centipede là. 2 secondes. Non, stopwatch. Ok, je vais voir parce que le 45 minutes vient de passer là. The Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme perhaps, but art. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Summarily reject all your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all. Le dude, c'était comme un real piece of work. Right. Parce que là, je veux comme...
Looks like the only way onwards.
Mais là... Ça veut dire que Hades, c'est ça, c'est quoi qui se passait? C'est comme Gaia, elle a refait la... Puis là, Hades, il essaie de reprendre le contrôle. Attends. FZ Chambers. Ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. Last research poring over technical documentation. The revelation astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Farzinit and trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved, nutrition delivery resolved, hormonal stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examine these chambers, I consider the Odyssey to be fool's errand. Rest of FZ's technologies at this level. Ok, FZ, fait que ça on l'a vu plusieurs fois, Farzinit. Human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. Ah non, c'est comme un épisode de cutscene.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Right. Je t'arrête de regarder Eleuthia. Ah, c'est drôle parce qu'il parle justement de Horizon, mais Eleuthia c'est le Greek goddess of childbirth. C'est tous des dieux grecs, right? Hades, Héphaïstos. Héphaïstos c'était le forgeron. Apollo c'était le dieu de... je sais pas trop quoi, de la... Non, c'était pas Athena. Cradle Servitor Personae. Artificial Personae for Cradle Servitors, Nurturer, Discipliner, and Healer continues at a good pace, targeting a Turing 04 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switching of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinary and... Ok, j'étais comme... Mon cerveau, il a juste fart. I also attached reports from an incident where the servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. Parental argument, if you will. Amusing on third glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. Ouais, ok, fait que c'est comme... Ça prend du monde pour...
Are these... what I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Right. Fait que c'est comme ça qu'ils ont rebâti la Terre. Cradle sealed. Ilutea 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. J'imagine aussi c'est peut-être pour ça que vu qu'on c'est comme tous les humains qui sont en vie sur Terre essentiellement, c'est tout comme des clones ou des c'est pour ça qu'il y a comme tellement de diversité. Genre, il y a des noirs, il y a du monde qui sont mélangés, il y a du monde qui sont plus asiatiques, il y a du monde qui sont plus blancs, il y a tout mélangé ensemble, tu sais. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations on gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donc, in addition to personally overseeing completion of Ulithia 02 inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Well. Okay.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
Probablement.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Comme probablement que c'était ça. Puis comme je disais, toi t'es un clone, t'es un...
I'd have to ditch something.
Comme nous autres, on est comme un clone, on est comme un fail-safe d'un fail-safe d'un fail-safe, genre. Have to go up. Let's go up. Are we here? Find the entrance to Sobek's office. On va faire le tour par ici, ça a l'air d'être rond.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Right, fait qu'ils ont mis un kill switch dans Gaia. Mais pourquoi que Hades s'est-tu transféré pour pas se faire kill? Pour pas avoir genre à prendre l'effet du kill switch, hein? Ah, c'est ici qu'on était là-dedans. Ok, que j'étais pas capable de me rendre.
Lots would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience
to hold something. Some component that got removed.
that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
no, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Right, fait qu'elle avait de l'empathie.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Yeah, pry open the door. Yeah, c'est comme... J'aime beaucoup le premise de... Say, if it was all for nothing, then... If it was all for nothing... Oh, il reste quoi? Ah. Then you fought as hard as you could. Puis y a rien d'autre que tu peux faire, tu sais. Sometimes you can do all the right moves and still lose. Terrible news, I'm afraid. Farzini has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew and cargo of zygotes and steeds is its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Oh, ils ont essayé de faire les deux. Ils ont essayé de faire les deux. Artemis status. It's coming a long list. I'm positive those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen Zeus for this sample. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them. So they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. Samples we lost were irreplaceable. Yeah, clairement. Thanks to you, the circle of life will bend, not break. The earth was a lifeless rock before, it someday will be again. But for now, not like this, not on our watch. But not now. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Ouais, ok. Oh, access.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Right. Puis là, on vient de passer le 1 hour mark. Oh, c'est pas lui. The big asshole. It's the big asshole.
Still alive. Good. I have a
quand je
more
vais pouvoir le
suitable
tuer?
death in mind for you, child.
Oh, c'est quand je vais pouvoir le tuer.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing.
Je pense que je viens de level up.
And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
You knew it was wrong.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Yeah, on pourrait philosopher là-dessus, mon gars, mais je vais quand même te tuer. J'aime qu'on voyait juste la moitié de sa face.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be like Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
Je sais pas si c'est prévu qu'ils mettent juste la moitié de la face.
But the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
with
kill you.
certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
What?
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time,
Shit.
I did not
J'espère que
hesitate.
l'autre est capable de faire un backup. Comme il est capable de me parler.
Has already been twisted.
Puis là, j'ai rien, là. Okay, well, looks like we're doing some special parce que ça continue. On va faire un super long épisode.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow.
Oh,
Let
that's
this
not
one,
good.
who schemed and slithered, be the first to die.
Oh.
Be the first of thousands!
Là, j'ai pas rien, là. J'ai pas d'équipement, j'ai rien, là.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. Gotta get out of the way.
Jesus, okay. How? Get my weapons back. How?
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down.
Ah, ça c'est chiant, ça. J'ai comme...
Getting ready to charge. It's down.
Haha. Alright. Yay. Il faut que je survive.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with these lift attacks.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. On va l'avoir, hein. Oups.
Running low on ammunition.
Alright. Bitch. Doubt. Come on, doubt it.
Silence!
Descends puis viens te battre.
Shadows, kill her.
Trop bitch pour faire. Ok, là.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Yes! Il y a comme plein d'autres qui vont arriver. Haha, nice!
Traitor!
You fucking bitch! Excusez mon langage, mais j'ai hâte de juste le skewer là.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Ah.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Yep.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an eclipse detachment to attack the Nora sacred land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Mais je veux dire, il a raison pareil là. Clairement, Aloy, c'est juste un clone. Right, level 43 reached. Skill 5, damn, on a monté une coupe de levels. Ça c'est quoi? Increase resource inventory. J'avais pas déjà pris ça? Double shot. Ça shoot. Ah ben ça finalement ça shoot 2 flèches. Pas si pire. C'est un triple shot. You know what, we're going for this. J'aime ça sniper les gens, fait comme 2 shots, ça va juste assurer que je snipe que ça tue là. Sinon, c'est ça, j'aurais regardé lui, mais bon, on le prendra peut-être la prochaine fois, là. Use RB while aiming to notch. Non. Oh. Ok. The Heart of the Nora. Level 18, level 25. The answers alloy solar left finding within her grasp. Go to All Mother. Right, we're going back home. Mais pas là. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Je voulais faire map. Où est-ce que je suis? Je suis là, ok. Ah, en arrière de moi, je devrais avoir un feu de camp. Je vais essayer d'y aller voir s'il est encore là la prochaine fois. Stop, 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 stop. Tiens, ok, whatever. Je l'ai mis proche. Je vais juste venir chercher cette petite affaire-là. Là-dessus, on va se laisser. On va se revoir la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Horizon Zero Dawn. Au revoir.